Hey all, it's Aaron here. So 3 years ago, building a SaaS product meant hiring a development team, spending thousands of pounds and dollars on marketing and months of effort, right? Just to get a first iteration of an application. But not anymore. You can literally do it in a weekend solo using AI. This is why I feel SaaS products that are AI powered is the best opportunity for anybody, the average person, over the next few years. It is literally on cheat mode. So I want to give you a few examples. We are working on an immigration style application that's AI powered. And previously, when we tried this going back around 3.5, 4 years, we had to, like I said, hire a development team and do all the planning and this and the market research. And it took a long time, right? It took months and months and months just to even get a rough draft of what we wanted. So we left that, we sidelined it. Now we've picked it back up around 5.5 weeks ago, and already we've made moves. The first iteration is nearly ready thanks to online tools like Lovable and Cursor and these kind of softwares. But here's the point. If you've ever had an idea for an application and you've thought, hey, if there was an app for that, that would be amazing, it would take off. You don't have to spend those thousands of pounds and dollars anymore. You don't have to do that. You don't have to hire a team. You can just easily use no code AI tools that are available on the internet to build these AI powered applications. It is literally that simple. I have had calls and I've seen case studies of people doing it within days. They are literally launching within days and pushing it out to the app store, pushing it out online, doing some organic marketing as well. So this is what I call the SaaS explosion. The costs for deploying, building AI powered applications has plummeted. The entry to it has plummeted as well. It is now easier than ever to get involved. But here's the advantage for the average person, and this is what I think gives people a few years of ground ahead of them, a few years of runway. The ones that are performing the best in my eyes in regards to SaaS are the ones that are micro niche. What that means is they're not apps that kind of fit everybody's needs. They're apps that fit a very, very, very small, minute, micro niche of people. Let me give you an example. I saw someone the other day and I met someone the other day that had built a timer for people within the video production industry. So previously, the challenge was anybody that was in video producing, the videographers, the microphone people, the outfit people, the scenery people, all the people would be working off a timer that was on their phone, basically an Apple clock or maybe a Samsung clock, right? And it used to be very clunky. What this person did was they used AI to build an app that is a timer that syncs with everybody's devices. So it's an application, everybody has an application. And the timer will sync, so everybody knows when to go. The microphone person knows when to put the microphone there at the right time. The video production person knows what's going to happen at the certain time. They've got it on their phone, and that app alone is doing around $8,000 every single month. Again, if I had pitched that app to somebody, they would have said, are you absolutely crazy? Are you off your head? But it fits a certain type of person, a very, very micro niche type of person. That is the same approach that we're taking with our immigration app. We're not trying to, I mean, look, I have no interest in immigrating to other countries, and so do many of my friends and family. But there's a certain type of person which we're targeting that does. And that is your advantage. That's what's going to give you the runway ahead. Only you know your background, your history, and your use cases for an app. It could be very micro. So, for example, you could be a big fan of gardening. Now, to me, gardening is gardening, whether it's plants or bushes, it just seems like it's gardening to me. But in your eyes, you may know a specific type of gardening and a specific use case that's relevant to you. And that is your idea for your app. And there will be thousands and millions of people out there that will want that application because it fits their need. Now, I won't think of that because I don't know about that, and vice versa. There are so many use cases with me that I know, right, we need an app for that, app for that, app for that, but you won't have that knowledge, right? So that's not your field, that'll be my field. But like I said, I think over the next few years, we're going to be seeing hundreds of thousands of apps going to the market, and you're going to have these people earning a monthly reoccurring revenue. That's why SaaS is one of the most kind of lucrative business models as well, because every month you can stack memberships and subscriptions, and your costs stay fairly static, right? You've got your kind of a software cost, you've got your marketing costs, but they're all pretty much static. It isn't like a restaurant where the more customers that come in, the more you have to spend, because if there's 10 customers, you have to buy produce and ingredients for those 10 customers. Next week, if 20 come in, you have to buy produce and everything for those 20 customers, right? Your costs increase. With SaaS, they stay fairly static. So you could have a static business model where maybe your costs are $2,000 a month, but your income now is $67,000 a month. Like, that would be a dream, right? That'd be incredible. And your focus is just to grow that SaaS base, right? The base of customers. Like I said, I just think we're in this amazing space of AI where the capabilities and the possibilities are becoming near enough infinite. We work every day with clients in manufacturing, in the medical industry, in the education industry, and we see the use cases for AI and we see the impact it's having on businesses. So we look at a business, and maybe a business has been struggling for the past maybe 6 months because they have this challenge and their growth has been capped, and we can see their numbers, they're very transparent. Once we deploy an AI solution for them to help solve that challenge, we monitor it over the next few months, and slowly we see the results start to change their business. That challenge they've been facing for 6 odd months has now started to get smaller and smaller and smaller, to a point where it's going to become non-existent and the company can move to the next phase. That's how powerful AI is. But when it comes to SaaS, it is incredible. And here's another prediction of mine. Not only will people that launch SaaS products be able to profit off an individual consumer, someone that's out there paying a subscription, we're going to see companies moving towards SaaS as well, where traditionally they wouldn't be in that realm, because it's so easy to get involved in. The barrier is, the barrier to entry is so low. We're going to see companies saying, hey, let's take a punt. Let's place our chips on a SaaS app. It's very cheap to run. It's very cheap to deploy. It's easy to deploy, and we can get results instantly. And it might even open a new income stream for us. So yeah, let's go ahead with a SaaS app. That's what I think is going to happen over the next few years. So companies that we may not traditionally think they would have an application, that is going to start to happen. And in such a crazy economic environment, especially in the UK, I won't get into that too much. It is now important than ever to open up new income streams for businesses to think creatively. Right, how can we earn some more money from our consumers? So that is my prediction. SaaS is amazing. We are building ours. You should get involved. It isn't that confusing. Just think day to day over the next few weeks. Be conscious about the gaps that you see in your life. Right, you know what? If there was an application for that, that'd be so handy. If there's an application for that, that'd be so handy. Think of those use cases, narrow them down, and go with the one that you feel is going to take off and be the best. But what I would say is, put all your ideas through ChatGPT and Google's Gemini, especially Google's Gemini is very powerful. Put your idea in it and get it to give you feedback. Get it to think about, what are my blind spots? What haven't I thought of? That's what we did with our immigration app, and so many blind spots came up that we didn't think about. So if we had launched our app, we would have had so many failures because we just haven't taken that 5-10 minutes to put it through AI to really test it, right? So get it to list out your disadvantages, advantages, who's the target market, is there is there a market for this, what's the regulation around it, what's the red tape around it. Get it to outline all of this and then make your decision, and just jump on Lovable, jump on Cursor, and start to build it. I mean, there's a list here. Validate ideas, ChatGPT, poll, and prompt layer is also a good one as well. So yeah, I wish you all the best with your SaaS journey. But like I said, the best way to get involved in anything is immersion therapy. Just immerse yourself. You may feel confused first, but you'll get really relaxed in that environment soon, and it'll become like second nature. You'll know what you're doing and everything will come with ease. So yes, I wish you all the best, and I hope you took away a lot of value from this video.